King of Boys is unarguably the best thing to happen to Nollywood. I'm not even trying to the return of the king, Laburu. Guys, it's a gongon something. It's amazing. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a minute. It's still your favorite girl, Love Mba Tv. Thank you guys for sticking with me. My subscribers are growing. You guys love me. Thank you so much. Now let's get right onto it. King of Boys. For those of you who don't know the movie I'm talking about, where have you been? So King of Boys came out, I think, 2-3 years ago in Nollywood, and it blew our minds away. It was about 2 hours plus, nearly 3 hours, and we all sat at the cinema to watch it. But nope, this is not about King of Boys. This is about the return of the king. Laburu. Hey! Guys, it's been trending, and in my head, I'm like, Nollywood, let's see what they have to offer, Sha. Because, you know, sometimes when there's a sequel in Nollywood, you're like, okay, is this going to be worse or is it going to be better? But honestly, I would say it's better. So it came back as a series because like it's Return of the King, and now it has like season 1, so to speak, and then it has up to 7 episodes, and I'm like watching it and I'm so impressed. So the story basically is about Eniola Alhaja. Eniola. Yeah, played by Shola Shobowale. And if you watch movies and you know Shola Shobowale, you know that she's the dramatic mama. She's such a wonderful actress. When she acts, everything literally acts with her. Her eyes are acting, her lips, like she is an amazing actress. No cap. There's no one like her in that industry. So she played her role so well. So I won't start talking about the first part of the movie anyways, but the cocoa is, you know, she traveled out, so many things happened, she lost her kids, and now she came back. So that is what the next part basically is about. So now let me put you through the beats by beats on what made me love the movie. And of course I had some, you know, I'm like Nollywood, you know, but I'll start with the good side. King of Boys, the casting was on point. We had R.M.D. Who does not love R.M.D? And of course, Shola Shobowale. We had Nse Ikpe Etim. We had Efa. We had amazing actors. And we had some of my friends. I'm like, God, I'm so proud. I had my friend Ikene. We had Lovelies, of course, that played Odogu. We had Reminisce. We had Charlie Boy Oputa. Who was not in that movie? Like, if you're not a King of Boys, I'm sorry, where were you? So the set was like filled up with loads of people. And of course, if you know King of Boys, you know that the standard, they always put a lot of money into these movies. Camera was on point, editing was on point. Of course, there were some little, you know, stops here and there that they could have, you know, been better with. Because I'm not even trying to be biased or anything. I'm just here to air my opinion. The movie, nobody paid me to do this review. Kemi Adetiba did a good job. I mean, Kemi Adetiba is like the director and the writer. She always does well with her movies. And King of Boys, she outdid herself. I can't even lie with that one. So basically in the sequence, The Return of the King, it was just more or less like her coming back, and then she comes back and says she wants to run for governor. And everyone is expecting her to just come back and go on her seat, you know, as the King of Boys, which is what she did. She was like a bado, like, you know, she was into 1 or 2 things. You know, she and her boys, she had like loads of talks she was working with. If you cross her path, she just cuts you off immediately. So the interesting thing was the fact that, I mean, she had it in the first part, but then she had her junior Eniola always following her. So she tried to do something right, and then the junior Eniola, which was played by Tony Tones, just attacks her like, why are you so... The transition from speaking Yoruba and English was really cute actually, and of course they were translating it. Although in terms of translation, there was a part that was quite intriguing and funny because they did not get the translation well. Now it was like they were singing, the market women were singing, Eniola Kaigeso Mone JJ Mona Nala Eniola Kaigeso. Now that's an Igbo song that means we're going to follow Eniola wherever she's going. She's going to the front, if she's going to the back, if she's going to the village, wherever she's going. But she's following her bomba to bomba. But the translation was like translated in Yoruba, which is not true. That was in Igbo. So Igbo people were vexing for that part. But that's okay. We're coming to that. Another intriguing part was when she told the maid to give her atarodo. Atarodo is the pepper, like the pepper of the peppers, like bell pepper, chili pepper. She give her chili pepper with water, like served with water. I'm like, yo. And then I don't want to spill all of the things that happened in the film, but I have to spill this one. And she wanted to use it. I wouldn't say what she wants to use it for though, but it was crazy that she needed. So her maid was like, huh? Like, what is that? That was quite hilarious though, because that's when she just came back and her maid was like, what kind of madam is this? Do I just run back to my village? Like, what does she want to do, Pepe? You guys not believe what she did with Pepe in the film. You need to watch this movie to understand what I'm saying. Like, I know you're enjoying this story. Just wait. Have you subscribed? Subscribe to my channel. Like it, comment, and then we can now continue the story. You cannot come along with me. But this is a special shout out. I had loads of friends inside the film. I don't know where to start from. But you guys outdid it. You guys made me proud. Amanda. Girl, you can act it. Tolu. I can't start mentioning names now, but you guys did so. Any of my friends I did not mention your name. I'm sorry. It's just a short video. But you guys did so well. I'm proud of everyone in King of Boys. Nollywood to the board. Oh yeah, subscribe. Let's continue the story. Another intriguing part was the part where Lovelies was talking to his kids, and then, okay, first of all, he was like on the phone, and then something happened. He was trying to call Yola, and she wasn't picking up, and then his kids were like, daddy, that sort of thing, and he just sit there, and they were like, did you see the goal we scored? And in his mind, he was like, what's that? This is not about goal, we're talking about serious business of life and death and important things that you guys are just talking about goals. So he was like, yes, I've been watching you guys, and then as soon as they just turned their faces, he was like, and then he just went back to, I'm like, bro, those are your kids. What's going on? That was quite hilarious though. My favorite part in the movie is that of R.M.D. You guys know Uncle R.M.D. will never fall our hand. So something funny happened. Like I said, I'm not trying to give you guys the full gist, but I'll try to give you the gist. I'm in my house, come and beat me. I'm giving you the gist. All those people that say I'm spoiling, I'm not spoiling anything. R.M.D. was like a reverend, and you know when you're coming up for an election, everybody, because he was in the good books, you know, for the public, the public liked him, and then people coming out for like the governorship election were trying to get his support, like trying to get his vote, and he comes to this person and he's like, and they give him money, and he's like, oh, thank you so much, just to help the church, oh, you're so nice. And then you're like, are you going to support me? And he's like, oh, is that why you gave me this money? Actually, if you want to help the children of God, help them. But you said this money, I'm sorry, if it's for me to come out and support you in the open, I'm not doing it. And he was like, do you want your money? But I'm trying not to call who went, because there were a lot of people that were coming up for the governorship election. And he was like, if you want your money back, I can give you. It sounded like when something happened one time and somebody said, if you want to come and collect the award, come and collect it. I'm not going to call names, that's not the issue. But that was funny, yeah. And he was like, do you want to take the money back? And the person was like, just carry the money, gave it to the secretary. I don't drop the money. He went to somebody's house, one of the people coming out for the election, and he was like eating their food and drinking their wine. He was like, after all, in the Bible, Jesus drank wine. Give me wine, let me take. And they were like, would you want to lay your hands on me at the altar just to show that you're supporting me? He was like, if it's because of this food, I can give you back the food, but I'm sorry, I'm not going to support you in the open. That was amazing. That was like highlights of the entire film for me. There were lots of interesting highlights though. Okay, there was one like that with Effa and his boss, because like Effa was a journalist, a reporter, journalist. Yeah, that's what he was. And then there was a part where his boss was like, Insta man, and he was like, sorry sir, it's Instagram. And that was really, because funny enough, lots of people in this modern age and time do not know what Instagram is, as crazy as that sounds. So they could actually call it Insta man, especially most of our, you know, aged parents and grandparents. That part was quite hilarious because it's just something that happens every other day. There were loads of amazing parts of the movie, definitely. Another reason why you should see King of Boys, The Return of the King, is because, now I'm not going to tell you guys if she came back to take over her kingdom. Just what I can give you guys as a little spoiler is the fact that she was dragging the kingdom with Charlie Boy. And you know, to drag a kingdom with Charlie Boy, it's not a small something at all. So a lot of things went down, a lot of fights, a lot of jigging, but I will not spill this beans. That's why you guys need to go watch it, you know. I don't want to get arrested now for spilling all of the beans, but I give you my 2 cents. King of Boys is totally worth it. The actors were amazing. Yeah, there were probably like 1 or 2 parts that, you know, probably they exaggerated and wasn't exactly necessary, but it was just fun to watch. And then if you've seen the part 1 and 2, if you've seen the part 1 rather, you're like, oh, this part 2 is not bad. You get, it's worth it. Honestly, Nollywood is going to another level, and I'm super proud because I come from that industry. Nollywood to the world. As we're moving forward, we still respect Nollywood because that's where I started from, and they are doing so well. So go out there. You can watch it on Netflix. It was at the cinema for a while, but it wasn't at the cinema because it's a series, yeah. So you can go on Netflix to watch it. But the first King of Boys was at the cinema, and it's also on Netflix. So if you want to follow up, you watch the first King of Boys, and then you go watch this King of Boys. Thanks, my lovelies, for sticking out with me on my review of King of Boys. I've been doing loads of reviews. If you love this review, do let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I definitely love you guys. Thank you for all of the support you give me. Share this video. Like this video. You know you love me. You can't do without loving me. Share it to your friends. Tell them to go and watch King of Boys. Until I come your way again, it's your favorite girl, Love Mba. Bye for now.
Love Mba, she's amazing.